Hi everyone, I'm Jana Rodriguez with Easter Seals of Greater Houston, and I'm here today with Ashley Nichols, who is also with Easter Seals of Greater Houston. She works with the adult program, play groups, family day out, and recreation therapy.
Yes, ma'am. Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we're going to highlight one of your programs today. Which one is that going to be?
We're going to talk about our adult program. Our adult program, we serve adults 18 and up. We have a program that meets on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's our lead program. It's Life Enrichment for Adults with Disabilities. And we meet Mondays and Wednesdays for about 3 hours. It's a social group designed to be incorporated in a schedule of maybe work or other social activities that happen in your adult's life.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So because today is Tuesday, we're going to be sharing our Tuesday Tech Tip. Ashley, what is your Tuesday Tech Tip for us today?
Yeah, my Tuesday Tech Tip is, might sound simple, but it's Facebook. I have adults in my program that have really benefited from using Facebook as a communication tool. We have some adults who have a really hard time communicating with others face to face, whether that is because they have a hard time using their voice or maybe they don't take social cues or anything, something like that. Maybe they
Right.
struggle with social skills. So I've come to find that a few of our adults actually really do well with the computer screen, being able to use their keyboard, taking the time to say what they need to say. So yeah, Facebook. It's a good way to get socially connected, I think, for some of our adults.
Great. I'm going to switch
Yeah.
my screen here for just a moment so we can see a little bit. We've got just on the screen here Facebook and Facebook Messenger. This is Ashley's Tuesday Tech Tip for us today. And as she said, it might sound like something simple at first, and it may have been created for one purpose. I think back in the day, this was originally made for college students. And as we all know, it's grown so much further than that. And as Ashley mentioned, as she works with adults who may have difficulties with communicating traditionally, this is a great resource and a great outlet for them to get their voices heard, get their thoughts out there, communicate with other people. And what I've got on the screen here is the Bridgingapps.org website, where you can look up a review on Facebook, find a whole bunch of information on it. And if this is something that you're interested in setting up guidelines for, I'm actually going to have Ashley speak a little bit about some other uses and concerns and ideas with Facebook.
Yeah.
Ashley?
So don't worry, everyone misses the word actually and Ashley, and I often have people say actually across the room, and I think they're saying my name, so I don't.
Actually, Ashley. This is actually Ashley.
But yeah, I think it's a really great communication tool, but you always have to be cautious because not everybody has the best intentions on the other side of the screen. So you just always have to make sure that you're communicating with your friends and you know they're your friends, making sure that you're not sharing too much personal information, and also making sure that the things that you're saying are appropriate to say to other people. So those guidelines can be kind of wishy-washy, and it might be kind of hard to set those guidelines for yourself or for maybe your child or your guardian. So I think Bridgingapps would be helpful to help you figure out what you can and can't say on the internet and who to connect with. How do you make friends on Facebook? How do you connect with your other friends on Facebook? How do you use the Messenger? How do you use the Facebook Live? I've had adults who've had success using the keyboard to be able to communicate, so that's using like maybe it's posting a status or using Facebook Messenger, like the typing and the texting. But then I've also had adults who have had issues using their fingers, and it's hard to communicate with them over the telephone. So using the visual feature on the Messenger is very helpful as well. So, yeah.
So this is a tool for a lot of people in your program, in the adult program, and for several people that we know about in the disability community. There's several seniors who are using these features, and just like Ashley said, there are definitely some guidelines to consider if this is something you're using for yourself or for a loved one. And if you're looking for some support in what those guidelines might be, please reach out to us. If you're local, we're here in Houston at 4888 Loop Central Drive. Every Tuesday, we have open lab here at the Bridgingapps Lab from 5:30 to 8. Today our weather is a little bit wild, so just keep an eye on our social media to see what's going on for today. Here in Houston, we are very cautious about rainy weather, which is what we're having today.
Yeah.
Our streets tend to flood and whatnot. So if you're local, just keep an eye on our social media, see what's going on. Follow us, take a look at our calendar. And if you're not local, please visit our website at bridgingapps.org. Take a look at the Facebook review we have there on Facebook and Facebook Messenger. And if you yourself are using Facebook or Messenger for different reasons and have some advice or some tips, please let us know. We'd love to learn about it and add it to our reviews. This is the best way to get things connected and find how others are using these resources. Like Ashley said, there's several people in her adult group that communicate best through different keyboards. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. If you or your loved one is having a difficult time with a traditional setup of a keyboard or a smart device, a tablet or anything like that, it's another great reason to reach out to us to find out what adaptive keyboards and other resources are available. We'd love to help you connect and find out what's a great fit for you or your loved one. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us. Ashley, anything else you want to end with for today?
No, I think we covered everything. But
Excellent.
Yeah, Bridging Apps.
So thank you again for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday for another Tuesday Tech Tip. See you next time, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.